Alright guys, so I want to share with you some tips about how you can burn more calories during the day without exercise. Now, I know a lot of you go and do some type of exercise every day, which is good, and we should be exercising every day, but you don't burn a lot of calories when you're actually exercising. When you look at studies that have been shown, whether it be cardio or weight training or any of those type of things, we think we burn a lot more calories than we actually do. And the truth is you don't burn a lot of calories because just think about it. If you do cardio or you do weight training, that's only 1 hour out of your day and you're doing other things for the other 23 hours. So why not think about, instead of just trying to burn more calories in that short amount of time, you increase your NEAT activity, which is non-exercise thermogenesis, which pretty means the things you do when you're not exercising, what we do on an everyday basis. Going to work, sitting in the car, all those things, they all can contribute to our calorie burning, right? So if you can increase those type of activities and improve your calorie burning, you're gonna lose weight. So I wanna share with you guys some really cool tips that you can use every day just to increase your amount of NEAT activity. So in the other 23 hours you're living, you can be thinking about how can I burn a couple of more extra calories here and there. Because at the end of the day, the more calories you're burning, the more weight you're gonna lose. So the first thing you guys can do is just to start implementing more walking into your diet, into your routine. So for me, as you can see, I'm recording this, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm walking in the park. It's an easy thing you guys can implement, and it doesn't take, you want to think about this as, it doesn't have to be a hassle, you don't want it to be a struggle. I don't want you guys thinking about it as exercise because it's called non-exercise activity, right? It's things you can just always put in. So for me, recording this video, talking to you guys, it's not exercise, it's just going for a walk, it's just doing something different. If you're someone who likes to watch a lot of TV, why not get yourself a little treadmill? Or why not get yourself a bike at home? Or why not go to the gym that's actually got TVs and stuff on there and go and watch a movie on a Saturday arvo if you want to watch a movie instead of sitting at home doing nothing. You can go there, ride really slowly. You don't have to make it exercise, don't have to make it vigorous. Just keep those legs moving, keep the body moving, and burn a couple of more extra calories. One thing I actually love to do is, because I love to read so much, I'll listen to an audiobook and I'll go for a walk, or I'll go to the treadmill at work and I'll put it on a really slow speed and walk and read. Now, yes, this can seem a little bit weird, but at the same time, think about your weight loss goals. If you're committed to losing a couple of extra kilos, and you want it to be as easy as possible, increasing your non-exercise activity is one of the best things you can do. And it's so easy to incorporate. Like, once you start doing little things at a time, it's gonna be easier and easier. So that's one thing, guys, adding extra little bit of walking. Another thing you guys can do is simply start to stand up more at work. We burn more calories standing than we do sitting. We burn more calories sitting than we do laying down. So whenever you can get into a standing position or get yourself moving, you're just burning more calories in general. So if you think about, okay, at work, if I go 20 minutes of standing and then 20 minutes of sitting, 20 minutes of standing, 20 minutes of sitting. And for you, change your positions up and down, standing up, sitting down, getting up, you're gonna be burning a couple of extra calories a day. But if you can, let's say you can stand for 8 hours, well then that's really gonna make a change. And I know a lot of people say it's not realistic for them to stand at work, which totally makes sense. So set that alarm for every 20 minutes to change positions. Even if you get up and go for a quick walk, is another really cool idea you guys can use, just to simply say, okay, every 20 minutes I'm going to get up, walk to the water fountain. Sure, it's only a couple of extra calories, but what we want to do, we want to get the most out of it, because your goal is to lose that weight. And if you can make it as easy as possible by increasing these type of things, it's going to be so much more easier. Instead of having to slug it out in the gym, if you just make small changes like that, then it's so much more beneficial for you guys. Another thing I like to recommend for you guys is not just think about, if you're going to go down to the shops, don't just go, okay, it's a 5-minute drive, I'm going to go down and get some groceries. Walk down to the shops. Walk down, get your groceries, and walk home. All those little things add up, and they don't take a lot of time. If you do it on a Sunday, like me, I go for a walk down to the shops and I'll carry all my groceries in a backpack and in two of those Woolworths bags, and I'll take them home, and it takes me half an hour. Sure, it might take me an extra 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm willing to invest those 10 or 15 minutes to burn those extra calories to help with my weight loss. So there are a couple things so far, guys. You've got just increasing your walking in general. When you go shopping, go to the shops, walk down there if it's close, get your groceries and walk home. You can set your alarm to make sure every 20 to 30 minutes you're standing up, going for a walk. You've got to, if you want to watch a movie or you want to do something or you want to read a book, listen to audio books, go for a walk in this path. If you're someone who records videos or anything like me, go for a walk and record these videos. Give things different tries, because at the end of the day, every little thing adds up, and it doesn't just have to be about exercise. So don't forget about that. You don't have to make it a chore and think, oh, I've got to go and exercise, I've got to go. Because some days you're not going to feel like you really want to exercise. And if you do something as simple as these to increase your NEAT every day, getting those 10,000 steps at least, it's going to be so much more beneficial for you. So just start implementing those couple of things in, guys. See how you go. Also, a good way to track all this activity you're thinking about is using a Fitbit, using a pedometer, using your iPhone, which actually has a really cool app called Health App that's already in there. And what you can do with that app is it tells you exactly how many steps you're taking during the day. So if you don't have a Fitbit, you can use that. But once you start tracking, you start getting an idea about how active you are during the day, and then it's going to encourage you to move more and more. And another way you guys can also increase it is by eating more whole foods. So the body actually takes more to digest more whole foods as opposed to processed foods. So if you want a little bit of extra calorie burn in your metabolism, eat more whole foods and less refined foods. So I've given you a lot of tips there, guys. I want you to comment down below one of the things you're going to start implementing. Is it going to be watching a movie and going for walk? Is it going to be walking on the treadmill and reading like I do? Is it going to be walking down to the grocery store and picking up your groceries instead of driving? Just take one tip from this, go and give it a try, and let me know how you go. Also, don't forget to pick up my top 10 food guide that I always recommend in order for you to get the healthiest body possible. Till next time, speak to you guys then.